I grew up in Australia on a sheep station, a property of about 1,500 acres called Miranda, halfway between Sydney and Brisbane. When I was a little fella, I remember sitting in the kitchen with my mum thinking that one day I would like to have a job overseas where all I had to do was talk to people. Some 20 years later, and as a 30-year-old, having never travelled abroad, I moved to Japan to teach English for 1 year in Hiroshima. 1 year led to 4, and I thought it was time to get into business. So I left my teaching job and headed for the city. I arrived in Tokyo a week after 9/11 with a burning desire to succeed. I was sick and tired of feeling as though I had not achieved my potential. And as a 35-year-old, I felt it was now or never. I arrived with 2 suitcases in my hand to start my recruiting career in a city I didn't know, in an industry whose name I could hardly spell, pharmaceutical. I knew less than nothing about recruiting, but I had a great role model in my father. My dad grew up in the outback of New South Wales, Australia. Integrity, character, sacrifice, commitment were his calling cards. I understand now, better than ever, the true meaning of character. Little did I know that my dear dad was teaching me how to be a recruiter. It's about getting up every morning, rain, hail or snow, mustering sheep and cattle and doing whatever needs to be done on a 1,500-acre property for the next 10 hours. This was repeated 365 days a year, with Sundays off for church and the odd day off to watch a cricket test match. Clearly, Dad would have made a great recruiter. It made sense to name my company Miranda after my dad's property, where I learned what it takes to be a successful recruiter.